Alright, what's happening, guys? So, I'm ready to do this dash. I'm ready to get this thing done with. I'm tired of jacking with it. I'm going to get it set up, get you guys turned around, show you what I got to do to it. I got a little bit of sand to do on it, but I think the most part, it's as good as I'm going to get it. And also, it's not exactly what I would call perfect. You know, I know prep is the king of everything, but I kind of am experimenting with this stuff, and I want to see what I can and can't get away with. I've got a few things that I'm going to leave out and not cover up, and see if the coating will take care of it. It's up in the vents, and it's no big deal. All I'm doing is I'm leaving some of the padding, the foaming underneath the original part of the dash. I'm leaving that exposed and seeing what it looks like if I just cover it with the undercoating. But anyway, let me get you guys turned around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't really pull it up or see it, but it's like little. This isn't just real flush, and then you can see right here, like the pad and stuff. Like I said, I believe that stuff's gonna cover it, and I just want to see how well it fills it up. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody walks up to me at a car show and like, you just missed a spot right here, I might just have to throat punch them. I don't know. But anyway, let me get it set up and get it outside. I'm gonna work outside today. It's a lot nicer than inside the part of my shop. And plus, this made such a mess with the Bondo. So anyway, let me get this set up on some stands outside and move forward. Okay, so I've got a little bit of sanding to do underneath here on some glazing putty I have, and so anyway, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get that wiped down, some wax and grease remover, put some bully dog on it, and we're gonna put some undercoating on it. And hopefully we do this without my neighbor's dog picking me up, seeing me working over here. Just kind of give everything a nice little once over. Now it's out in the daylight, you can kind of take a little bit of note, make sure everything looks good. Doesn't hurt to feel everything, and make sure you're doing everything that you need. Like I said, prep is king, but we're gonna see what we can get away with too on this. Be right back. Alright, so we're gonna blow it down and wipe it down with some wax and grease remover. Let that evaporate and dry a little bit. We'll spray some bully dog on it, on the vinyl parts of it. Not so much the Bondo parts, but the vinyl parts. Let that evaporate out and set, I guess. Let it cure. What do you call it? Flash. That's it. Let it flash, and then we'll start putting the undercoat on it. Out of this stuff. It's actually warm enough today. It's evaporates pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the bully dog on it. Definitely high enough I don't need a long sleeve shirt on. Supporting all my Zachary brothers and sisters today. You guys that are at home, like me, not getting to work, looking for something to do. My prayers go out to you. Maybe we'll get back on track pretty soon. Like I said, all I'm doing is touching the vinyl parts of this. I'm not really so much worried about the Bondo needing some adhesive promoter. A lot of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I mean, like this can's 27 bucks at O'Reilly's. I know because I looked the other day, and you might can find it on Amazon Prime cheaper. And if you can, whenever I do the reveal for the interior and everything's nice and done, when I do that reveal video, I'll have maybe my YouTube account will be set up better because I'm kind of winging it as I go right now. But I'll have it set up, and I'll find everything on Amazon, and I'll have it all linked. That's where you can just click on it and go straight to that account and buy all the stuff that I bought. Like I said, this is 27 bucks, but I mean, I don't know if you realize, look how rusty it is. I've had this for several years, and I've used it for a lot more than just this project. 27 bucks. Same with this wax and grease remover. I mean, it costs a little bit, but man, you get a ton of use out of it. So anyway, let me get the stand shook up, and when they're ready to go, I'll be back. Okay, so I think it's shook up good enough, so let's see what we're gonna do. And remember, like I said, if you start here and go all the way to the end and finish. Don't that only, like I said, it only works for Vice Grip Garage, and we're not on that level yet, folks. So let's keep it as professional as we can on it. So, and also, kind of, I'm out of breath. I must be fat or something. Anyway, out of shape, not fat, out of shape. Anyway, just remember that you don't want to be up close. You want to back it off, do a little bit, and then go from there. All right. So anyway. And it's windy and it's blowing right at me, so that's why I've got my camera kind of away from where we're spraying. Oh, I'm Vice Grip Garage. It's a hard habit to break, I know. I guess this is actually coating a little different than the door panels did. I don't know if it's because I'm out in the element and the wind's blowing, but when I did it in my shop, I didn't have such a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on getting it covered, and then with the next can, I'll back it up and get more of the texture desired that I like. This can really isn't spraying it great. The other thing, I don't know if people know this, but actually if you can, or to clean out your lid on a spray can, if you turn it upside down, and there's nothing coming out of it, are there? That cleans the lid, and then you can continue what you're doing. But this looks pretty good. One can down. Oh, hang on. Yep, you can't even see the defects, what I left behind. I'll show you guys once I get the next can on. I'll take the camera down, show you what we're working with. I'm not as crazy about this time around as I was on the door panels, I'll be honest. The texture is just not the same. It's streaking on me. I may be a little too close. Let me back it up some. Remember, the further away you get, the better the texture. Oh yeah, that looks good. Just gonna dump the whole can on it. The more I sit back and just dust it, the better the texture looks and the more even it looks. The wind, I don't want to blow it on me. I hope this ain't killing my camera with holy spray. There we go, folks. And this stuff they say is paintable, so if it did put a lot of texture on it that you didn't care for, or it maybe looks like this may be kind of hard to clean, because I am piling it on right now. But it may shrink down enough to where it would work for me to where it's a desired texture. But I may need to. Oh, sorry, my battery died. But anyway, this is my third can. I'm gonna just kind of back it up and try to even it out and see what I can get. And then I won't put the whole can on this. This is my third coat, I guess. So I won't do the whole can probably. I'm gonna, if I can't get I'll show you guys here in just a minute what I'm talking about. But if the texture's still too tight, I can't get it to flow out a little more. What I may do is just take and sand it with like some 180 grit or something like that, and then come back and see if I can't get it to lay down some, and then maybe even paint it or put another coat of this on it. So let me see if I can get it. me get you guys turned around. Okay, so here it is. It's all nice and coated. I think it turned out looking pretty good. Now I may come back and, like I said, that texture is pretty tight. I mean, it's got a lot of texture to it. You can see how it built up on me. And this is 2.5 cans. There's a good, and you kind of can tell the difference with there's the door panel. And then there's this. I don't know why the dash, I guess it's a different material maybe. You can tell there's no Bondo scratches or sandpaper scratches or anything. And if you want to really get a full detail of how I did this dash, please watch the 43-minute video. I know it's a pain in the butt to watch a 43-minute video. Fast forward at least to where you can see where I fixed this part and where I fixed this part, because these two fixes here, remember I said fix one. If you didn't watch the video, I did explain, you know, work on one part and learn here and then move to another one, and what you learn here might do different here or here, and that's what I did. I took and ground this crack out because it was turned up, and by the time I was done, it was about 1 inch wide by 1/4 inch deep, and it overlapped to the side of the dash. And what I did is I put spray foam right here and let that set up, and then right here, this was the speaker grade or whatever you gonna call it, and it was all knocked out. And I put the baling wire up into the foam, and then it was kind of back and forth. And then I put that nylon mesh looking stuff for the drywall cracks and put that over the wire. And then on the bottom of it, I put Gorilla Tape on it, and then that wire mesh kind of stuck in it on top of the wire. And then I put the spray foam on it, let it set up, trimmed it off. Came back 24 hours later, and I put the Bondo or the filler on it. And it was this from here over was the easiest part of the dash. So I know the next dash I do, and if I do it this way, or if I'm gonna paint it like I want to do, I know that it will get all ground down. All the cracks will get ground down. Put spray foam in the cracks, let that all set up, trim it down, come back, put the filler on it, and then just go from there. Be a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier. Right here, you can tell that you can't see that you can't see any of the imperfections I left. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had some deep scratches. My lighting's not that great. I had some deep scratches right in here, and then the red putty, and it looked like some holes in it. You can't see any of that. This is one easy, quick fix. I wouldn't say quick, but it's one easy way of saving a few bucks and not having to buy a new dash. If I was doing a high-end restoration, you know, and I was wanting to really look like a nice stock short wide or a nice stock lower dually, or you know what I mean, if I was going for the stock look, this is not what I would do. I would go ahead and pony up and save the money and buy the new repop dash, because I do like the way the speaker grades look, and I do like having the speakers in the dash. But for a budget build, just something low buck for a good result, this is absolutely the way to go. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but if you're going on a high-end restoration, this is not what you would want to do. But like I said, this is my son's first truck. I mean, it may last, you know, the rest of his life if he keeps it for that long, or it may last until he gets it around that tree, you know what I mean? God forbid, hopefully that doesn't happen. But like I said, we're just trying to get in this as low buck and budget friendly as possible, and there's nothing wrong with the way this looks and going this route. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, if you like this result, please tell people about me. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. I'll keep these videos coming. the next video we do is going to be, I don't know that I'm going to do the video of the front end work I got to do. That's pretty basic stuff. I got to fix that headlight. I may just record and fast forward through it, and then once I get the wheels on it, we get it out, I'll go back to working on the interior. He's got all the trim loose. We just got to get it, we got to get it all sanded and painted. It's all tan right now, so I need to do that, and need to do some body work on the doors, get everything. And then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the inside of it. I've put so much work in this dash and these door panels that there's no reason why I should stop on the inside. Just go ahead and finish it out for him, and then we'll move on to the outside part of it. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching this. Thanks for the support, and good night.